Everyone that I've shown this to that trades futures is like, wow, this is like really useful. So hopefully you guys find it to be the same. So I've been working on this with one of our clients and I actually found this very useful. Like him and we got on a few phone calls where we are kind of just working on his algorithm together. And I noticed a bunch of things that I thought would be quite useful for what he's been up to. So check this out. So we ran a back test. So here's a back test is his algorithm backed us over a week. And then we now have the second graph, right? We used to have like this trading view graph on the view details page, which I thought was kind of garbage. We made our own custom graph now. Trading view is just really difficult to work with. And this is kind of what it looks like. So here's, an example of looking at this, right? So let's say here's one of the strategies. We have candlestick charts now, and you can see all the different indicators, right? So you can see the indicator for EMA, right? Going through the candlesticks, you can see basically each one of the buys, each one of the sells. It's still in a state of flux because I should have more details about the buy and sell. But yeah, you could really explore kind of the details of what's going on here. And then you could also draw on the charts. So I could do like a circle here, something like this. And I could even go ask AI. I could say, why did the strategy place these two trades? See if it's still working. And yeah, basically you could like talk to AI and you could say like, why did you place this trade? Or like, I would have expected the line to be here. Why isn't it there? Right? You could actually have this whole conversation with AI going back and forth, which is pretty cool. I found that for futures trading, this seems to be quite useful. Like everyone that I've shown this to that trades futures is like, wow, this is like really useful. So hopefully you guys find it to be the same. You could like draw a line on the graph and you could say, I would have expected in this case, he trades as something called ledges. I could say I would have expected there to be a ledge here. Why isn't it there? Right. And then you have all your different markers and indicators. And you could say, well, why is this marker here? Or why was this trade placed? Or you could put like a little dot here and you could say, I would have expected a trade to happen there. Why didn't it happen there? Right. So you could have like the whole discussion back and forth with the AI with this kind of graph. What do you guys think? I mean, you could tell it to add a Fibonacci to this,
Oh,
right? And
excellent.
it'll put the Fibonacci on here, and then you can actually look at it. You can see it visually, and you can say, okay, well, I want to change the fib to do X, Y, and Z, whatever. You can get it to do this. That's why I put like a little tip down here saying you could ask the AI to customize this chart by adding lines or markers, right? So you could basically tell it, like add a line here, do a Fibonacci thing here, whatever, and we can kind of get all that stuff working. Having it like this, we could ask the AI on the left and see it on the right. This really makes it a lot easier to do it that way. Okay, I get it. It just makes it so much easier when they're both on the same page. And like candlesticks is really important. So we added in the ability to do OHLC data. And now we have candlesticks. And then, there was a lot of stuff where it's like, well, why can't I just ask the AI about this? We were like typing it in. I'm like, why am I typing this? Why isn't there just a button for it? Right. So we kind of added that in. And then we added in like this charting stuff where you could draw. It's like, okay, that's pretty useful if you could draw a line here and you could say, why don't we have this indicator here? I would have expected at this level, not at this level, right? Or you could say, you circle something and say, okay, there's trades in here. Why did these trades get placed? Or you could put a pin. You could say, why didn't we get a trade here? There's all these like different things that you could ask the AI, but there's a lot they could do because the AI now has the ability to see where you are on the chart, right? And what you drew on the chart. So you can basically ask any question and give it that context. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. No? Yeah, I mean it's kind of like TradingView, but with AI built right in. It's like if
Yeah,
if
that's
I
what makes it so cool. I honestly think if with this comes out and you master this, this is beyond TradingView. I think it's way beyond TradingView, especially if you're asking questions and you're able to discuss with it on the chart and do a chart analysis on it. So what do you think about that? Put it into the comments. Let me know. I respond to all of your comments, so I'm very interested to hear what you thought about the video and what do you want to see next. And of course, if you're interested in any of this stuff, go check it out at botspot.trade.